Two players who are leading the way for their teams will clash here tonight. What a performance last game. A number of hits and a few goals. Wow. Addie's night of chart-topping hits was matched by a few goals. A lot's been written and said already about these two stars set to clash, and it finally goes down next. Both teams look ready to go, and it's time to drop the puck. The Cataracts kick things off by winning the opening faceoff, and here we go. And the puck departs the zone. Moves it to Assels. Oh, I thought he had the corner and just missed.
Well, it looked like he did. You could just see that inside leg just bear down the bottom hand as
and
well.
And that goes off the post and out.
That's frustrating, James. The score is 0-0, and oh, what a miss as it goes off the post and out.
Moves the puck. Sends it in front, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Here's a shot. Too many bodies in the way. Grabbed along the boards by Gretzky. Swing and a miss. Chicago's got a hold of the puck now. Shuts him down.
As a goaltender, you want to make yourself as big as possible, and that's exactly what he does right there and just takes away the net.
Assels plays it along the wall. Intercepted at center by Izzo. Thunderous use of the body on the play.
Izzo's
breakaway.
In order to dictate...
He scores! Oh, wow, what a finish!
Well, I love that he used his speed and didn't slow down, James, and that it's all about patience and composure, outweighing the goaltender, finding the room and burying it. Well, they gain the advantage through the neutral zone here, James, and they're able to enter with an odd man rush, and I love that the way the puck carrier just manipulates their opponent to open up scenes. They have the extra ice, they have the extra player, and they finish.
And he takes the feed. Drawing a physical line here. The Americans take over on possession. Dishes it off. Scores! The captain delivers. Well, he came, he saw, and he continues to do what he does against his rivals.
Yeah, he certainly does as a point-per-game player. And when ice closes up and you know it's a passionate game and the fans are into it, he is the most engaged and finds a way to hit the score sheet.
Fires it! And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. Quick feed to Addy. Big-time hit along the boards, and there's no give there.
Well, there isn't, and you can just feel the rumble of the boards from up here. Just bone-crushing, separating body from puck.
We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. The Americans have recently taken a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. Here he is in front, and that's broken up. Sends a pass over. Takes possession. Scores! Well, that's number 2-pounder.
Yeah, he's been all over the puck tonight. He's feeling it. He's confident. You got to believe he's going to be looking for the Hattie.
Well, another goal, and it's a bit of a recurring theme for him against his rivals.
Well, he's the go-to guy right now, James. I mean, he's got that point streak going, and anytime the coach is looking down, thinking who to put out there, it's not a question. He's jumping over the boards.
Shawinigan's got possession of the puck. Scooped up along the wall by Rawls. Addie's got the puck. And he lays him out with that collision. Chicago's got a hold of it along the wall. Some great thievery in the open ice. Angles it over to Thompson. Moves the pass in front. Oh, and he comes up with a stop.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one. Addie's the leader of this team, James. They're getting blown out right now. You got to look at it as a game within a game, winning this offensive zone faceoff and trying to get a quick punch on net.
Stops him cold. Slides it diagonally to Rawls. And that slides right out to center ice. Poked away by Gretzky. Oh, and some lost momentum as the puck leaves the zone. Kontos picks up the puck. Slides it across to Assels. Sends it over to Gretzky. And that's offside, stopping the play. Well past the midway mark of this period. The Americans just recently adding to their lead. They're now up by 3. Chicago's got a hold of the puck off the draw. Passes it over to Gretzky. Datsuk's got it along the wing. Passes it over. Shawinigan's got it now. And he comes up with it. And he makes that save as well.
Well, you know that he's a fierce competitor, and he battled to make consecutive saves there, James.
There's a hit on the play. Chicago's gained possession. Quick shot! Oh, what a save in front!
I'd say he has some fast-twitch muscle fiber in there because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
In front and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. In the final moments of this period, the Americans have dominated this one to this point. They lead it 3-0. And they win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Comes up with the stop. He scores! It looked like he had made the save, but that's in the back of the net for a goal.
Well, this is an unlucky bounce, James. I mean, when you're a goaltender, you play your angles, you know your set positions, but you can't get set in a scramble like this, and it winds up in the back of the net.
They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. Shawinigan's got the puck inside the defensive zone. And things starting to ramp up a little bit now on the ice with that play. That's just textbook positioning to break up the play. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Shawinigan's down despite numerous scoring opportunities here late in the first. And they'll start with possession. Oh, he had that corner, but he puts it off the outside of the post. Officials have got both teams ready, and it looks like play is set to resume here. The Americans take possession off the faceoff. She handles the feed. Oh, he needed to make that save with time winding down. Well, the play might come to an end for a few minutes at the end of this period, but the coaching never stops. I'm sure there'll be a few messages and a few words, and we'll be back with period number 2 in no time. A chance for both teams to refuel. They're back on the ice, and period number 2 is about set to go. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. All right, Pounder, how would you assess this game through the first 20 minutes played?
Shawinigan's had a rough start and really put themselves in some bad spots to start the game, James. And as a result, they've turned over the puck. They haven't managed it. I'm telling you, their coach is not going to be happy.
Great hustle to come up with the puck. Takes the feed. Coughs it up on the play. Passes on over to Thompson. And that's broken up with a stick in front. The Americans have it against the wall. Icing is the call. We'll get a reset.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Lots of time left in this period. Chicago's got a 3-1 lead as they have dominated for the most part in this. Kings won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do.
Puck possession right off the draw, James, against a very tired group who just iced the puck, leads to an opportunity.
And he slides it quickly to Gretzky. Takes a shot. Oh, he stopped it. I can't believe it.
I don't even know how he got to it, James. I mean, how did he track it? I mean, find that puck to be able to get to it. I mean, all of it just doesn't make sense except for the fact that he's extremely athletic and he's willing to do anything for that desperation save. Remember this save, James. I mean, if they come back in this one and tie it up, it'll come back down to this one. Just the timing of this save and how impeccable it was.
Still lots of time left in the period. The Americans have been getting solid offensive contributions, leading 3-1. Chicago's on the attack. The Cataracts get a hold of the puck in their own end. They've got the defense outnumbered. Here's the pass. Forces the turnover in the defensive zone. Picked up along the wall by Gretzky. Takes it into the slot. Great heads-up play with the stick by Rawls. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
Face-off looming as both centers get into position. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Oh, stumped it on the redirect. Oh, wow, another big hit, and guess who's at it again?
No surprise here. We've been watching it since puck drop, and the opponent can feel him coming every single time. Man, is he throwing his weight around.
Look out. Puck picked up by Addy. Steps inside the line. Rocked him! Chicago's moving it along the wing. Here they come on the rush. He scores! And someone's heating up with his second of the night.
Yeah, I expected he's going to be looking for the Hattie because he's been all around the paint tonight, James, just showing off his skill set.
Chicago's ability to move the puck around tonight has been a treat to watch here, Cheryl.
Yeah, and they've really forechecked. They found a way to get the puck on their stick. They've been relentless on it. When they get it, they've had the majority of the possession time, and then when they get it, they're finding something to do with it. Not just hanging out on the perimeter, but attacking the net.
And he denied him there. The Americans have it now. Quick shot. Fantastic save.
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving, a reason why he can get square to it and make the save.
Gretzky's moving the puck through his own zone. Here they are on the attack. To his teammate. Shuts him down. Looks like we got a penalty coming up here. Whistle blown, stopping the play. Datsuk's getting 2 for boarding here.
Coaches are always telling you to finish your check, but that time just a little too over-aggressive and a lot of pressure along the wall.
As they step into the face-off circle, let's see if they can take advantage on this power play.
First opportunity on the power play in this game, and specialty teams are the difference so many times in a game. Huge for them to set the tone and really get the setup and the looks they're looking for.
Big-time hit on the play. Trying to dump it out. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Straight up the middle. Here they come. Retrieves the puck, trying to kickstart this power play. Moves it quickly over to Rawls. What a hit! She brought some spicy mustard with that. Look at this. She's shorthanded on a breakaway. And kept that one out of the net. Sends it quickly to Addy. Datsuk's out of the box. He owes a lot of credit to that penalty-killing unit.
Well, this power play unit will not be happy. Not only didn't they execute, but they had a difficult time making even crisp passes and attacking seams. They got to be better.
Quick pass to Gretzky. Lead pass ahead. Passes the puck over to Thompson. Oh, he came to bring the physicality tonight. Look out, here they come on the attack. Shawinigan's looking to break out. Addy's gonna play it against the half wall. Look at that hit. Let's get physical. Moves it to the middle. He scores! What an opportunity, and delivers. Well, an assist is equal to a point, and the point streak continues on his part.
Well, and it's going to continue because he reads exactly what he's given here, James. And you know you have confidence and patience with the puck when you'll fire it when the lane's open, but you'll also move it when your player is open.
The Americans have it behind the cage. Off a scores! Well, they weren't saved by the bell there.
How's that for momentum? In the last seconds of the frame, you find...
I'm James Cebulski for EA Sports. Rosters are ready. Everyone's set to drop the puck on this EA SHL club matchup. Setters glide into position for the opening draw. There's been a healthy buzz for this one. Now it's time to see if it lives up to the hype. He got all of that hit on the play.
He knew exactly what he was doing with that hit this early in the game. He's trying to send a message and dictate the pace.
Ready to explode. Regain possession of the puck. Sneaks by the poke check. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Stoppage in play, offside the call.
As we look at that hit, you can certainly see the adrenaline running through his body on that one. I mean, he elicited all of his power into that hit there, James. But I really like the timing of it. You want to make sure that you're dictating tempo and pace right from the onset of a game. That's how you do it.
Ready to explode. Got possession here in the neutral zone. Slides it quickly to Datsuk. Slides that one right across the blue line. Stopped with ease. Carolina's gained possession along the boards. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Picked up along the boards by Smirnov. Oh, absolutely rocks them. Oh, a clutch save. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up.
Now she's in it to win it with that hit there, James. She wants to separate the player from puck, and she does an excellent job. She's going to get a huge kudos from her coach.
More than half the period left to play. Still no score in this one. Carolina's won it. Now they'll go on the attack. Big time stop there.
Sometimes when you have no time to think, you make these types of saves. I mean, there's no hesitation here, just simply reaction to be able to make it.
Centers get set as they're ready to drop the puck again. Chicago's going to start with the puck in their own end. And he slides it quickly to Datsuk. Slides the puck over. Passes out front, and it's blocked. Ready to explode. He's got to hold him against the wall. That'll create some separation. Nice save from point-blank range.
Goaltender spent so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
Takes a bump and loses control of the puck. Chicago's got it behind the net. Hammers it on net. Comes up with the stop. Tremendous intensity here in the offensive end, and the home crowd is loving this. Looking. Great save on the play. They are really putting on the heat in the O-zone. Here's an opportunity to get the puck out of their own end, and they get it out of harm's way. On the attack along the boards. Big hit. Ready to explode. Got the puck along the boards. Chicago's got possession at center. Shot! The Americans have it in the offensive end. Sends the feed in front. He scores! What a play! Chicago's jumped ahead by one here in the back half of the opening period.
That goal-ahead goal should give them a real shot in the arm, a boost of energy, James, as they finally get rewarded for their shots to net. I love their puck pursuit. It has been outstanding in this game, but they can continue that and continue with the momentum. You got to feel and believe that they're going to get another one.
Big time hit on the play.
Well,
he's got a step. Scores! Talk about swag on the finish with that one.
He does the work to get to that position on the breakaway, James, and then the pressure is on. You know you don't get these opportunities all the time. A golden one it is, and he cashes in.
The Americans extend the lead by 2 here in period number 1.
Well, I really liked their play up to this point in the first period here, James. I mean, they've got themselves a 2-goal cushion because they've been relentless on the puck. But now it's about continuing to be urgent, not getting complacent, and sitting back, continue to attack.
And And that one's stolen at center ice. And that puck leaves the zone. Kontos plays it now. Taken by Gretzky. Quick pass across to Datsuk. Huge steal in his own end. Carolina's got the puck along the wall. Chicago's got a hold of the puck now. Coughs up the puck after that hit. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. The Americans move it in. Here's a short pass to Kontos.
Gretzky's looking to complete the hat trick. He's got 2 in the game. He's looking for his third.
Taken along the wall by McKay. Oh, and he gets a little nasty with that collision.
And that collision is going to create puck possession. You have to separate body from puck. Coaches love these plays, right? You're not the one that's necessarily going to gain possession, but you're going to create it.
42 seconds to go.
Love the pressure on this shift, really dictating pace. They're like a wave of momentum, and they're tough to contain.
Let's move to the middle, and that's intercepted. And a little body contact on that play. That'll do it for period number 1. We'll drop the puck on the second period in just moments. Well, hopefully everybody's refreshed after the intermission. We are ready to go for period number 2. And with the puck dropped, we are now underway in period number 2. So we've played 20 minutes of this one. Pounder, how do you assess what you've seen so far?
Chicago's at a great start. You really can't ask for more than that. The coaches will be real happy. They bought into the game plan, and they found ways to get pucks to net.
Oh, what a hit along the wall!
And that's a clean one, James. A great angle, shoulder to shoulder, and just laid it on thick.
Assel's called for tripping.
Once the stick engages at the lower half of the leg or within the skates, you know it's going to be a tripping call.
Ready to explode. Won the draw, and they'll go to work. Chicago's playing it through center. Gretzky's taking it from his own end. Cross-corner dump in. Carolina's got the puck. Moves it to Celebrini. There's the whistle. We got an offside. Celebrini's ready for the draw as we get set to resume this power play. And off the draw, they win the faceoff. A chance to clear. And the puck clears the zone.
That's why you want players with active sticks on your PK, James. They can close quickly and they can corral the puck and just fire it down the ice.
And he makes the save. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. Sends the pass in front. What a chance, but that goes off target, off a body in front. Under siege, trying to get it out of their zone. Assels is done serving his time in the sin bin. We're back to even strength.
Well, this power play unit was stagnant, James. They didn't create any offense. They didn't get any pucks to the net, and there were really no chances.
Slides it across. Muffs the shot attempt. Gets in the lane with the body. Strong defensive effort. And not much on that one. Quick feed to Celebrini. Here he is with the backhander, and they score. Ready to Explode's ability to finally light the lamp has made this a new game.
It wasn't at the start they were looking for, but it's not about the past, it's not about the future, it's about the present right now, and they're within one, and they got to find a way to make that next shift count.
Chicago's got the puck against the boards. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by McKay. And that's picked off in the defensive end. Chicago's been rewarded for their high activity in the offensive zone with lots of shots, and they lead it here in the second. And they win the face-off and set up to go on the attack. Can't keep a hold of it. From the neutral zone now. Chicago's got the puck against the half wall. Grabs possession of the puck. And now he moves it quickly to Kontos. Back at the point, they set it up. That's blocked. Moves it quickly over to Susi. And he takes the dish. The Americans take possession in the neutral zone. Feeds the puck over. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Celebrini. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. The Americans gain control of the puck against the wall. Driving right to the front. Decides to think about it. What a steal in his own end. Ready to Explode's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Oh, look at this. And now it's grabbed by Gretzky. Works it across to Datsuk. Slides it across. Picked up by Susi. Levels him with the hit. Feeds it over. Makes the save. Oh, and he completely muffs the shot. Carolina's got it in their own zone. Great stick work with the steal. Shakes off the coverage. Ready to Explode's looking to break out of their own end. Oh, a quick little pickpocket on the play. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. Gaining steam here on the attack. And makes the routine save. Oh, he got thunderstruck on that hit. Puck grab by Susi. There's another hit on the play.
He's going to feel terrible tomorrow, James, over and over again. He's been throttled.
Uses the boards with the bank pass. Scores! Oh, the 1T in full effect.
This is his wheelhouse. I mean, this is exactly where he wants the puck. You leave him open for a moment, and his teammates are going to find him. That's what happens here, and he executes like he always does. James, this is just an absolute clinic and body position how to roll off your coverage, and it's perfectly executed as he doesn't have much time to get the one-timer off, but he gets his stick available, and he executes.
They go on the attack from the left side. With possession along the wall. And that's intercepted by McKay. Puts it on net. Oh, how did that stay out?
Oh, I don't even know how he made that save, James. That was all but in the net and complete desperation and compete level to make that one.
Gretzky's going to get 2 for charging.
Well, there's contact and there's hitting in the game, James, but you can't be over-aggressive. You have to slow up before you make that hit.
Slides in off the wing after the centerman tied him up. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. And there's the horn bringing the second period to an end. All right, they say 3 is the magic number. Period number 3 is coming up next. teams seem fresh after that second intermission. We're ready to drop the puck on period number 3. Chicago's shorthanded unit gets off to a good start. They win the draw and take early possession. Grabs control of it at the point. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Quick pass to McKay. Oh, he hammered him on the play.
Oh, this is just a thunderous hit. Talk about physical engagement. He got all of them, James.
Ooh, that was big time. Glove save. Oh, quick reflexes on the play. Trying to get it out of the zone here. And they get the puck out, and they needed that.
They certainly did. This PK unit has been on fire. They get the clear. That's 1. You kill valuable time. That's 2. And now 3, you can contest the entry. That's a great play all the way around.
Gretzky's out of the box.
Power plays dictate games, and this one did not. And the coach will not be happy with the setup or the opportunity that this unit gave them.
Chicago's got a hold of it against the wall. Now a quick pass to Datsuk. Moves by the check. Carolina's got the puck in their own end. Now over to Connor. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. And it's a quick pass to Gretzky. Pass stolen in the open ice. Sends the pass over. Drills him. Good stand-up hit. Moves the puck along the half wall. Ready to explode. Got control of it now from their own end. Takes it to the front. Huge save on the play. Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Absolutely incredible that he could extend himself like that, James, to be able to get onto that puck. Incredible save. Gretzky's been a catalyst to the offense tonight. Multiple points in this game, and he's very unpredictable, James, and that's tough. Anytime you're playing an unpredictable player, you don't know what they're going to do, so you have to pick a poison, and often you choose wrong, and he certainly put it on point. He's made some great passes, and he's executed.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. It's a 2-goal lead we're looking at with the score 3-1. Chicago's won the draw in the neutral zone. And he easily stops that one. Tries to feed it over to Connor. Play whistle dead, offside the call. Chicago's been the better team tonight. They have turned good defense into solid offense, and they lead here in the third. Sneaks away with the puck after he was tangled up on the draw. Carolina's got it now. The Americans have it from their own end. Great pressure to force the turnover by Susie. Here's a short pass to Gretzky. And that's off a stick. Sends it over. Here's a centering pass. And that's stopped.
Wall's last save was so impressive, James. Really a last-ditch effort to find the puck. When you out-battle, when you outwill your opponent, everyone around you gets energized. Just look at the bench. Everyone is elevated because of that save.
Oh, and he comes up with a big stop there. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Point-blank stop by Wall. Moves the puck behind the net. Here's a chance behind the net. Right in front with the shot. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
Penalty coming up. Make some space. Well, look at this, Cheryl. Here we go. The parade is officially underway.
It certainly is, and everyone in the building, you can hear the crowd just jeering with their frustration, including everyone on the bench, completely deflated right now.
A non-stop procession to the penalty box for the home team. Nice job to escape the zone. Carolina's got the puck behind the net. Tries to get it to Susie. Handles the pass up to the middle of the ice. Handles the pass. Puck scooped up by Susie. Working to shake the pressure from the defensive zone. Oh, and a big sigh of relief there as they get the puck out.
Yeah, late in the game, you want to make sure that you protect the house. You protect the foundation, which is your own zone. So any way you can get it over the blue line is a good way.
Solid check to slow him down. Grabbed along the boards by McKay. Chicago's penalty killers come up with a monstrous effort.
Frustrating here for the group that went out there, James, on this power play. A critical time of the game, an opportunity to score, and you don't do it. Real deflating.
Scooped up along the wall by Gretzky. And he takes a shot. Oh, how did he keep it out? What a blocker stop by Wall. Loses the coverage there. Rocks him on the play. Here's a stretch pass to Gretzky. Ready to explode. Got the puck in the defensive end. Less than a minute to go now here in regulation. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Oh, he gets hit again.
Well, this is a tough enough game as it is, but if you have your head down, you are going to get land-basted over and over again.
Scores! And look who's at it again.
Well, it's the second of the game. Too bad you can't bottle these games up and just recall them whenever you want because he's been all around the net.
The Americans are looking to close things out. They have been dominant all night long, and they continue to lead late in the third. Chicago's got the puck here in the open ice. Ready to explode, gained possession. Dishes it off. Here's a blast. And that's off target as it hits a body. And a great heads-up defensive play here.
Carolina's been working hard away from the puck, and they're using their awareness to take away angles and seams. And this is something they're doing with their stick positioning. Coach talked about it pregame, how important it was going to be.
Passes it over. He scores! Oh, both squads have been waiting for this all day long, and it's finally here. The moment of truth. EASHL club action. The time for talk, the time for hype's over. It's time to drop the puck now. And after a full day of waiting, we are officially underway here tonight. Slides it across. And a great save. Chicago's got it in their own zone. And he slides it quickly to Gretzky. She takes the feed. From point blank, they score! And just like that, it's a 1-0 hockey game.
Well, they started like a freight train just steamrolling their opponent, James. I mean, they really dictated right from the onset of this game. That tells me one thing. They were prepared coming in.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Chicago's up 1-0. Takes it and looks ahead. Here's a pass in front. And he denies that great opportunity there. Here we go, odd man rush.
Reaction time is everything when you're a goaltender, and that's what you see from a young age, them working on all of those different drills to help them with these kinds of saves. Just flash the leather and make the save. What a glove hand.
Chicago's got the win off that draw. Puck picked up by McPhee. Devastating collision against the wall.
You want to send a message to your opponent early in the game, and that early delivery of a bone-crushing hit, that does just that.
And that pass is redirected. Oh, what a stop on the play. Takes the pass. Oh, great play to sidestep the post. Oh, he put it just wide as it hits the outside of the post. Play is whistled dead as the puck goes up and over.
Well, the bench just erupts with that thunderous hit there, James. I mean, she knew exactly where she was going with that one. It was all about intention and purpose to lay her opponent out and get the puck.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. We got a 1-0 game to this point. Chicago's got it, and they're on the attack. Denies them with a save. Oh, and it's another save on the play.
I've never been a goaltender except in road hockey, James. I tell you, if you take one off the mask, you got to be rattling. But nonetheless, he finds a way to get the save. And that's what you got to do. Put everything in front of it if you want to make the stop.
Sends it out front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Levels him with the hit. Broken up by Fry. Here we go. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here now in the O-zone. And the defenders come away with it. Moves it to the front. And they'll skate it out of the zone. Oh, talk about finishing your check. Wow.
Stevenson's trying to gut it out there, James. I mean, he looks injured. He's really laboring, but trying to put himself in a good position to get off the ice.
Fry's going off for 2 minutes here, boarding the call.
An untimely penalty to take here, James. You're trailing by once. You got to find a way to reset momentum. The PK is tasked with doing just that, getting that puck down the ice and getting them back to even strength.
The Americans get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone.
They haven't scored on their power play yet. They've earned this opportunity. They'll get another look at it, look for different adjustments to be made.
Chicago's got it near the point. Grabs the puck. Gretzky's working it around in the corner. Oh, quick save.
This is a great reactive save. I mean, he sees the puck at the last second and is able to get his body in front of it. That is tough, not easy to do. He found it and he made the save.
From the top of the offensive zone here. Scores! A power play goal!
Well, I really like the deployment of this power play, James. And let's face it, it is a privilege to be on it, and there's internal competition. The best way to stay on it, score a goal.
Chicago's taken a 2-goal lead already here in the first period. They look dominant tonight, Cheryl.
Yeah, they've been terrific tonight, James, and they've been able to execute. They've thrown a lot of pucks to the net, but they've managed it extremely well. They've opened up their own lanes, and they've got the opportunities.
steps into all of that. The Americans take it across the blue line. Sherbrooke's got the puck. Quick pass over to Stevenson. And he slides it quickly to Chanot. Shuts him down.
Sorry.
All alone. Stopped on the breakaway.
Well, the shooter gets in tight here, James. And guess what? The goaltender, he does not bite on the first fake, and that allows him to make the save.
Oh, they got thunderstruck.
Yeah, I love the way he encroaches on his opponent along the boards here, James. Just lined up perfectly, and then is able to elicit that massive hit.
Fires it on net. Denied by the goaltender. Great reach with the poke check by Fry. Uses the force on that hit. Chicago's got a hold of it along the wall. Good stop by Borders. The Americans have it in the offensive end. Picked off. Oh, and look who gets rocked once again.
Well, he's a target now, James, because he's got a lack of spatial awareness. You got to keep your head up if you want to play this game and be safe in it.
And a solid save on the play there.
You know the goalie's dialed in when he redirects the puck to the corner.
Can't connect as it goes off a stick. 23 seconds now. Great defensive play to come up with the puck. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play.
Well, this is a highly entertaining game here, James, as the puck goes one way and then the other. It's a track meet out there. Coaches certainly won't like it because it means that neither team's playing strong defense.
Chicago's coaches wanted a lot of shots on net, and the team has delivered so far, leading late in the first. Nice job tying up his opponent. Big time stop there. Well, that brings it into period number one. Still lots more action to go. Both teams will recharge and be back with more on-ice action in the second in no time. A chance for both teams to refuel. They are back on the ice, and period number two is about set to go. Here we go, middle frame now underway as the puck drops. Well, Cheryl, we got 20 minutes under our belts in this one. How do you sum up the performance?
Borders came to play tonight. It would be a much different story if she wasn't between the pipes because her team certainly didn't come to play. It's been ugly in front of her. They're trailing, but they can get back in this one. She's kept it close.
And there's the save.
Borders is just getting peppered between the pipes. James doing everything to keep his opponent at bay, but man, his team needs to shore up defensively and find a...
He scores! Oh, a slick one-timer buries it. Chicago's putting on an offensive clinic, now up 3-0.
How often do you dominate possession? You can't find the back of the net. Well, different story tonight. They're executing on their chances.
Score! Hi, I'm James Cebulski for EA Sports. What a treat we have in store for you tonight. The champions on the ice looking for more. Rosters are set, players are ready. Here we go, a little EASA Chel action, club style here on EA Sports. Two teams looking starved for a win, and we are set to go. Great night for hockey, and period number 1 is underway. Chicago's got it along the wall. Moves it to Contos, and she missed the net.
I think this is a product of her trying to get the shot off too fast, James. I think she had more time, and she just misses wide.
Oh, caught him with his head down.
Some players get into the game by physically engaging early. There's a fine line there, but that was executed perfectly.
And he had an answer with that save.
Well, this is an incredible athletic save, but this is all instinct. There's no time to put yourself to position. You just react, and if you get there, you get there. What a great job.
Picked off by Coffey. Sends one up to Jordan. And they'll dump it in. Rocks him. And he takes the pass. Moves it around along the half wall. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. Angles it over to Contos. They've got numbers here. Oh, and he whiffs. Quick feed to Muhammad. Fisher's got control of the puck in the corner. Rocks him on the play. The Americans scoop it up along the boards. There's the whistle. Offside is the call.
A goaltender, they have to have talent, they have to have mobility, they have to be able to track the puck, but they have to have a willingness to find it and fight for any second shot, and that's exactly what happens here. Out-battling, out-willing, and you make the save.
Backhander in front. Big time stop.
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
Moves it in front. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. Referee signals penalty coming up here with a delayed call. There's the whistle, and here's the call. Contos is going to get 2 for boarding on this one.
Well, that's going to be a boarding call. It's a physical hit along the wall, but once you see the numbers, you got to find a way to slow down.
And there's a little help from your friends right there from off the wing coming up with the puck. Lets it go, and he was ready for that one. Rocked him in the open ice. Feeds the puck over to Datsuk. Oh my! Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. Detroit's looking to break out of their own end. Looking to make something happen along the boards. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. Here's a chance. Blocked shot.
Well, if you want to be on the PK, James, you have to know how to get in front of shots, and he does exactly that, taking away the threat.
And now he moves it quickly to Fisher. Oh, absolutely hammers him. And the penalty-killing unit doing work. Excellent kill as we're both back to even strength. And a great save.
When the puck's in the low slot, the goaltender gets right out next to the shooter and makes the save.
Knocks the puck loose after a solid hit. Takes the feed. The Americans looking against the half wall. Oh, wow, what an incredible save!
I don't even know how he got to that. That's fierce athleticism to be able to get back to the net and make that save, James.
That was amazing! And they're going to go. And I think you can throw in the towel on that one.
Yeah, we know who the clear winner in this fight is, don't we, James? He's lying on the ground, and he's finding it tough to get up. Tough to watch fighting, but sometimes when it's a tilt on the road and you're a winner, it creates a ton of momentum.
Action set to resume here after what was a wild couple of minutes on the ice there. Detroit's got possession here in their own end. Handles the puck. There's another hit, and you get a sense that this was a game plan to go after him tonight here, Cheryl.
Well, he certainly has a bullseye or target on his back, James.
Intercepted at center by Keith. Oh, and he whiffs on it. Gretzky's got it deep in the offensive end. And a strong effort on that play. Huge steal in his own end. Takes the pass from the left wing. Takes a shot. Blocker save. The Americans gain control of the puck against the wall. Detroit's got control of it now from their own end. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Tried to tiptoe around the defender using the boards, but that didn't go so well.
Yeah, wait a second, James. I believe there's going to be a call right there. An infraction happens.
Play whistle dead. Penalty coming up. Kidney's going off for interference.
Well, specialty teams are going to be put to task, and the PK has to find a way to kill this clock here, James. Late in the frame, they want to get to the intermission and find a way to reset to come out in the next period.
Detroit's got a hold of the puck. They'll want to clear the zone here while they're trying to kill off this penalty. Puck moved back to center, forcing them to regroup. Moves it quickly over to Kontos. Inside the final minute of the first here. Sends it out in front. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Oh, he hammered him.
He knew exactly what he was doing going into this along the boards, James. I love that it was a clean hit. He finishes it off perfectly.
Here's a chance to the middle. And that's stopped. Oh, and another big stop. They look to keep up the attack here on the power play.
Less setup, more rapid fire against a goaltender who's already tired.
Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
20 minutes in the books. Let's grab a breather and we'll come back with period number 2 in moments. Both teams are back at center ice, and we are ready to get period number 2 underway.
Kidney's penalty is almost expired.
Still no goals in this one. We'll see if that changes here as period number 2 is underway. Quick pass to Datsuk. Detroit's got the puck in their own end. Fisher stick handling in his own zone. And the puck leaves the offensive end. They'll be forced to do it over from center. Play is called for offside.
Well, the game's all about trying to get that puck, and anytime you see your opponent with it, you want to separate, and that's exactly what happens here with that huge hit.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. Still scoreless in this one. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. Shot! Detroit's got the puck inside the defensive zone. And he sidesteps the check there. Feeds it over. Great defensive play to come up with the puck. Detroit's got a hold of the puck now. Delayed penalty coming up here by the official. Slides it diagonally to Wilson. Whistle blown, stopping the play. The Americans are off to the box. Interference the call.
Well, you can take the time and space away from your opponent, but not when they don't have the puck. You can't impede their forward movement, and that happens here. So he's going to the box.
Chicago's got it in the defensive zone. Nice play shorthanded as they get control of the puck. Cutting to the front of the net. Denies them.
This is just great puck control to put the puck to the corner. No second shot opportunity.
Coffey's got the puck in his own zone. Now a quick pass to Wilson. And he takes the feed. And another hit. The human buzzsaw is in full effect on the ice tonight here, Cheryl.
It certainly is. And if you're the opponent, man, your head's going to be on a swivel. You're going to be knowing when he's coming. And you may shy away from the puck.
From the point, they take control of it. And serves up a little knock on the play. Good hit to knock the puck loose. Man advantage is up. Both teams back to even strength.
Well, that power play wasn't very good, James. It's really slow and methodical, an easy read for the PK unit. You got to fight to find something in the middle ice and get some shots on net.
Shuts them down. Takes the feed.
First pass leads to the offense. That's a great one.
Detroit's got the puck. On a great defensive play there. And they're not going to stand for this here, Cheryl.
No, I mean, you see that injury, and it's a dangerous play. And so as a teammate, you come in and you want to defend your teammate that's injured now. You have to do it, James. There's no place in the game for that.
Well, a pretty spirited dust-up there. And, you know, the motivation to respond, kind of like it.
Well, yeah, it's jumping in for a teammate. And listen, it's a contact sport, so things like this can happen. But it was the nature of how it happened. And certainly he didn't feel that it was a clean hit. So he's stepping in for his teammate and making sure that he's sending a very clear message.
Well, cooler heads finally prevailing here as both teams step inside the face-off circle. The Americans win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Denies him. He got all of it. And a blocked shooting lane from one of her own teammates prevents that from going through. There's the collision. Pass out front. And he denies that great opportunity there. Feeds the puck to Kontos. Oh, just a textbook hit. And the puck's knocked loose. Wilson's got it in the defensive end. Oh, wow! Devastating hit there.
Oh, painful, James. I felt that one in the broadcast booth.
Big time stop there. Too much congestion blocks the shot. The goaltender is quickly off to his bench to get the extra attacker out. From against the wall into the open ice. Oh, what a save on the play! Whoa!
He's doing absolutely everything he can to keep his team in this game, James. Unbelievable save.
Kidney's pick on the play has resulted in an interference penalty.
Well, sometimes you're just trying to buy some time for your teammate to come in and grab the puck. And when you interfere too long, you hold that space, you're going to get the call.
And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. And they send it down the ice. Quick pass across to Assels. And it's a quick pass to Kontos. And she shakes off a check. Denied by the goaltender. He says, let's get physical on that play. Boom! Chicago's got the puck along the wall. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Oh, what a hit You might say they reached the end of the road.
Yeah, certainly, James. And these are the ones that the coach loves. They always say, play on your toes, play assertive. Well, this play displays that, right? Closing quickly, being aggressive, great spacing, line up your check, hammer against the wall.
Receives the pass. Here's a feed in front. And he elects not to shoot and will hang on to the puck. Takes that pass back at the point. Hammers it from the point, and the traffic neutralizes that threat. Big hit, and that frees up possession. Coffey's lugging the puck. Big hit along the boards, and those walls are rattling.
Well, when you're along the wall, you got to have your head up, and you better be good in small spaces, and you can't get out of the way of this thunderous hit, though, because it was lined up perfectly here, James. He knew exactly what he was going to do, and he finished right through the wall. Now she's in it to win it with that hit there, James. She wants to separate the player from puck, and she does an excellent job. She's going to get a huge kudos from her coach.
Late goings of this period. The game is still scoreless. Chicago's going to start off with the puck here in the neutral zone after winning that faceoff. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Sends it over to Gretzky. And a delayed penalty coming up as he got tripped up. And let's see what the definitive call is on the ice. Coffey's called for tripping. He's off to the box.
Well, it's not good timing to take this penalty, James, late in the frame, and a close game at that, but they just got to get to the intermission, and then they can reset.
As they're about to drop the puck, the power play unit back out onto the ice for another opportunity. And they'll start with possession. The Rivermen have time against them, but they'll try to make something happen. Knocks the puck away in the open ice. In all alone on the breakaway. All denied on the play. Scores! And they make the most of the time remaining.
Well, it's a buzzer beater there, James, and they are now buzzing heading into the intermission. You know that's carried momentum. They'll have to find a way to start the next period the same way they ended the last one. True competitors know what it takes to be hard on a puck, James, and this is a perfect example of hounding, being tenacious, and then getting the puck and doing something with it. So going from a defensive point to an offensive point and producing.
And that'll bring an end to the second period of play. Let's get a clean sheet of ice and come back with the third period next. Welcome back to EA Sports. The final frame looms here as the officials set to drop the puck on period number 3. They have dropped the puck here in the third. All right, partners, summarize what you've seen so far tonight.
Detroit's got to find a way to get some more shot volume in this third period, James. They really haven't had much through the first 40 minutes of play, but it'll also need to be quality as the third period winds down because you don't get many opportunities, and when you do, you got to have them from high-danger scoring areas, and then you got to capitalize.
Here we go, odd man rush here, and not much on that one.
Gretzky's time in the penalty box is up, and he's got to get back to just finding his place within the game on the ice, and he gets a nice scoring chance right there that needs to give him some confidence. He can play physical, but he's also got to play with his brain.
Oh, and a big-time hit on the play.
Well, and it's another hit. I mean, how many times is that now, James? He's going to continue to be a target if his head is down.
Contos gets a hold of the puck in the corner. A little rock'em sock'em on the play. Kidney's moving the puck through his own zone. Here's a shot. There's the whistle. Let's see what the referee saw. The Americans have been served up with a 2-minute penalty for charging.
Well, the bench doesn't like this call, James. It's untimely to say the least with that 1-goal lead. Now, the PK unit, they got to get out there and they got to do a job.
And gets a little boost to come up with the puck from off the wing with both centers tied up. Gets it out of his own end. Made that stop. Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. Slides it over to Fisher. Detroit's got possession here in the neutral zone. Kidney's taking it from his own end. Intercepts the pass at center.
The Americans have been playing great defensively. Their six are in the right position, but they need to make good on them. This game is awfully close. Gretzky's done a great job of staying the course in this game here, James. You know, he could let the multiple opportunities that he hasn't cashed in on really get to him, but he doesn't. He continues with his persistence and his relentlessness to the net here, and it pays off in dividends as he gets on the board.
Datsuk's ready for the draws. They will continue to try to kill off this penalty. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Oh, some strong physicality on the play.
Wilson's really laboring to get off here, James. It looks like he's been injured. I hope he's okay because they're going to need him in this game.
Tosses it on to Fisher. Chicago's penalty killers deliver a huge effort to keep that 1-goal lead intact.
Specialty teams are critical, especially when you're down by a goal and you have an opportunity to get the equalizer, and they just weren't able to generate anything on that one. And that's a tough one to take as they remain down by a goal at even strength.
The Americans have it from their own end. Here's a chance in front. Puts it off the post. And a great save.
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
Here they come on the attack. Shot. Here's an opportunity in front of the net. Here he is, shot right in front. Shuts him down. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up.
Wilson's the real competitor out there, James. I mean, he got injured somewhere on this shift as you look at this last replay. And then he's all laboring, but he doesn't want to put his team in a bad spot, wants to make sure he gets a right change at the right time.
And here's a pass to Gretzky. The backhand, they score! And it's back-to-back tallies!
Yeah, and they've been chomping at the bit. Now they've got their opponent on their heels. They need a quick change here and find a way to continue the momentum.
Chicago's extended the lead to 2 goals now in this third period.
Oh, yeah, and it certainly changes the mindset. I think everyone can exhale with that 2-goal cushion now, but it's also about staying aggressive. Listen, if you have the puck, your opponent doesn't.
Scores! And 3 is the magic number. There's the hat trick.
And I think there's going to have to be an extra stoppage in play here as they collect all of the hats on the ice at home.
Chicago's performance tonight still showing no signs of let-up here in this third period.
Well, they've had such an impressive performance, James. It's been dominant in all areas of the ice, and there's been no lag or no let-up. The message has been clear by the coaching staff as well as everyone on the bench. Keep pushing.
Taken by Gretzky. They've got some momentum here. Feeds it over on the attack. Big-time stop there. Assels has the puck against the half wall. Chicago's going to play it from the corner. Moves across the point. Now a quick pass to Gretzky. Makes the easy save with the glove. And the pass is picked off. The Rivermen have possession along the boards. Puts a little mustard on the hit to knock the puck loose. Shot! Oh, off the iron!
Chicago's players are starting to squeeze their sticks a little bit tight here, James. They continually hit the post. Listen, the good part is they're still in the lead, so they got to free themselves up a little bit and find the netting.
Off target! And it's a quick pass to Datsuk. Ref's arms in the air. We got a penalty coming up.
Now you're down a bunch of goals here, James, and really you take a penalty because you're chasing the game and you want to get back into
Two of the game's best talents get set to do battle tonight. Assos brings that physical style, but also has that offensive touch. Bork's physicality was rewarded with an assist. It is an on-ice clash of the Titans next, right here on EA Sports. Enough talk, enough hype. Let's do this. Your first period is set to go. The Americans win the draw, and they'll start on the attack. There's a jolt of energy they need.
The cliche in hockey is you want to start the game hard and physical and really set the tone, and that's what he was doing right there.
Tremendous block on the play.
And the bench really erupts on that one, because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net. Often in pregame, coaches will tell you we want to play heavy hockey, and that's exactly how this game has started for them. But it only starts when you have physical engagement, and that hit right there tells me they're ready, they're on point, and they're dialed in.
And with the two centers tangled up, the winger skates away with it. And there we go, icing is the call. Lots of time left in this period. We're still scoreless. And they win the draw on their own end. And it's go time.
It's go time right off the hop, and fighting, physical and emotional dictating of the pace, and it's going to be a great one.
Yeah, here come the officials. The fans don't like it, but it's hard not to think that these two guys are, like, out of gas.
You know how taxing it is to be in a fight, and this was quite a battle, and the officials get in right when they're fatigued. They see the opening. It's almost as if the guys were waiting for them to jump in.
Both coaches seem to have settled down their benches, and both teams are lining up here for the face-off. Chicago's won the face-off. Can't get it to go. Here's a short pass to Gretzky. Denies that opportunity. Montreal's looking to break out. And he passes it up ahead to Johns. Drills him. Moves the puck. Quick shot. Oh, and he steps into the line of fire and blocks that. Pass in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. We got a penalty coming up here on the play. Goaltender gave him nothing as it goes off the side of the net. There's the whistle, and here's the call. John's off to the box. Interference the call.
Well, that's going to be an interference call, and it's a deserved one. You can't impede the forward progress of your opponent, and that's what happens here.
A chance to capitalize here on the power play.
Well, we all know that specialty teams are often the difference makers in the game, and with this one knotted at 0, they got to find a way to get the go-ahead right here and establish their presence on the power play.
Takes control of the puck, and they'll be forced to regroup as the puck leaves the zone. Offside the call, will get a reset. Gretzky's been nabbed for roughing.
Well, the whistle's just about to be blown, and the official is saying, hey, cool it here, and he doesn't, and as a result, he's going to the box for roughing.
And it's 4 against 4 here with the puck set to drop.
Well, 4-on-4 is similar to 3-on-3. There's more ice available, and you can't just dump it in. You want to possess the puck and try and create numbers around the ice. That's 2-on-1s all over.
Chicago's moving it up the ice. Big play inside the defensive zone. Dishes it off. Denies him in front.
Well, the puck doesn't go in at either end of the ice here, but both teams are trading grade A chances right now. There is a ton of pace and volume of shots to this game right now.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. Still looking for our first goal. Well, it's not a long period of time, but they'll have a brief power play here as the penalty expires. And he moves it up to Johns. And he takes the feed. Montreal's power play expires. Both sides back to even strength here, and we are still tied.
Well, that power play really wasn't effective at all, James, and coach won't be happy. A lot of possession time, but it correlated to nothing. You have to create some motion and be quick to be able to open up seams and lanes to the net.
Steps across the blue line. Oh, what a hit! He sacrificed his body to make the play. Assel scoops it up here inside the defensive zone. Fires it! An easy save by Hasek. Picked up along the wall by Huber. And now he passes up to Richard. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. Denies him in close.
As a goaltender, you have to be able to read and anticipate the play. He does it perfectly and is able to negate the shot.
On the attack, they come down the right wing. Handles the puck at the point. Moves it to Richard. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. And now he angles it across to Richard. Breakaway. Oh, scores! Are you not entertained? The Americans are up by one after that strike here in the second half of this first period.
Well, they're in good shape here right now, James, because they've started it strong. They've competed for every puck, and now they find themselves with the lead. Now it's about holding it, being consistent, and finding a way to reach for more.
And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. Turn that one aside. There's the whistle, and a much-needed one at that, Cheryl.
Well, everyone takes a breath of fresh air here as they're able to reset as they get...
And the challenge is accepted. Crowd on its feet after that one, and hopefully these two got it out of their system here, Cheryl.
Well, and sometimes you drop the mitts just because of it. You want to stir your team in some way, shape, or form, but yes, and they've been going at it throughout this game. I'm not surprised that they finally dropped the mitts.
Well, with the chaos cleared, face-off now for both teams. They take possession as he locks them up off the face-off. He grabs the puck here at the point. From off the boards, takes the feed inside the zone. Quick feed to Johns. Centering pass in front. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Here in the late goings of the period, 1-0 is where we sit at this point. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Takes a shot. Oh, what a save in front.
Hasek's made himself look big on that save and almost made it look easy. That's a high shooting percentage shot because it's coming from a grade A scoring area.
Moves the puck to Assels. The Americans will play it against the wall. Denied by the defender. Solid hit on that play. Assels has it in the defensive end. Less than a minute to go here in the... Scores! He put it into his own net.
Oh, that's a really tough goal, James. You can see the frustration on his face and the body language. Just thinks he lost track of it as it found the back of the net.
You gotta love those teammates that just continually perform in those big games, Cheryl.
Well, yeah, and when the pressure is on, they deliver. I mean, just look at the stat sheet. He is a point-per-game player against this rival opponent, James, and you know that there's a level of urgency to his game. He brings everyone around him, and they rally towards the fight.
Moves it quickly over to Richard. Oh, look at this. There's the whistle, icing the call. Big face-off looming. Chicago's looking to take this lead into the intermission here as they've put a lot of pucks on net so far. And that'll put a bow on the first 20 minutes of action here tonight. We've got lots more still to come. Second period is just around the corner. And the opening face-off here in period number 2 is about set. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. All right, Cheryl, let's get back to work here for a moment. We've already played a period in this one. What do you make of what you've seen?
Chicago's almost been perfect in that first period, James. I mean, the coach is going to be so impressed with the possession and the execution. They've got a 2-goal lead. Now they have to find a way to bring it in the second as well. I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
Chicago's been very active offensively here early in the second period, and they continue to lead. Offense's own face-off, and he wins the draw. Picks up the puck in his own end. To the front! Oh, and he misfires on that. Montreal's got a hold of it along the wall. Here we go. Scores! The captain comes through!
Just incredible to watch him make these moves at high speed, James. He pushes the coverage back, and when he does, he knows exactly what he's doing, but no one else does. He caps it off with a beauty.
Quebec teamwork's found some offense, and now they suddenly have made this game a lot more interesting here in the second.
And they changed the momentum. You can see it in the body language and the confidence. They've got themselves within striking distance of an even game.
Assels has the puck inside the defensive zone. And he coughs it up with the pass. Oh, that was like a car crash. And he can't hang on after that hit. Takes it at center. He's got a step. He scores! That's how you finish the breakaway.
Well, he breaks away from the pack with his speed, James, and makes no mistake. Very decisive and puts it in the back of the net.
Chicago's now up by 2 here in the second.
They've really pushed the pace this entire game, James. It's going to be a question as to whether they can really close it out. And their first few strides have been urgent. That tells me they've been prepared right from puck drop.
Works it across to Gretzky. Big-time defensive play. Another hit. He will feel this one by the end of the night. In all alone. He scores! The breakaway finish. That's how you do it.
Well, fantastic read on the goaltender here to be able to bury it on the breakaway, James. Love his pace from start to finish.
Chicago's carried the puck like it's been on a string all night, Cheryl.
Puck's been on their stick, and their opponent's been on their heels. They've just been worn down with the offensive zone possession time. And how about the goaltender? Seen so much rubber tonight and a lot in the netting.
Oh, my! You could feel that from here!
Well, that has to hurt, and he's getting up slowly. The whole body rattles when you get hit like that.
The Americans carry it along the wall. Oh, look out against the wall!
Well, and this is done perfectly, James. No stop sign.
Oh, what a save on the play!
Oh, that's such an athletic save, James. I mean, that's just all about competing, finding a way to get to the puck.
Plays the body into that play. Scores! And look at this! Suddenly they're right back into it!
I really like their response here, James. They're able to capitalize on the opportunity, and it gets them within 2. And this 2-goal deficit, it almost feels like there's a little hope now in the game. And if they can get one more, you'll recognize that the momentum will completely shift.
And they take control of the puck here in the neutral zone. Picked up along the boards by Bourque. Tries to get the puck over to Johns. Stoppage in play as we get an offside. More than half the period has expired. Quebec teamwork still down by 2 goals in this one. And off the draw, they win the faceoff. Getting a little physical there with that collision. Into the corner of the attacking area. Fantastic save! Montreal's got a hold of it against the wall. Slides the pass over to Gretzky. Goes right to the crease. Gets a piece of it with the blocker.
Gretzky's back on the ice after serving that 5-minute major for fighting, and it's certainly appreciated to have a physical element to your game. You know his teammates certainly appreciate it, but man, you got to find a way to generate offense, and the only way you can is when you're on the ice.
And they get some breathing room as the puck leaves the defensive end. And he denied that opportunity. And a great save. Unstoppable.
Well, he has been under siege, and I'm loving his compete level. I mean, he's making consecutive saves, one after another.
And a quick take up, and here they come once again. Skates with it. Cutting to the middle. Oh, monstrous hit right there. Here they come on the rush. A chase in front. Scores! Well, that's number 2-pounder.
Yeah, he's been all over the puck tonight. He's feeling it. He's confident. You got to believe he's going to be looking for the Hattie.
Face off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. Lays into the body. Handles the pass at center. Stops it with a glove.
Hasek's got to make more stops like that, James. He's got to reset the momentum for his team. I mean, it's not about what happened or the present moment. It's about the next save, and that's the key contributor to reset this team and get them moving forward.
Quebec team works, won the defensive zone draw. Feeds it over to Richard. And that goes off a player in front. Here's a shot. The Americans move the puck in the defensive zone. Sends a pass over. He scores! There's the hat trick, and let it rain Chapeaus.
Yeah, rain Chapeaus is right. There's hats all over the ice. They're going to have to collect them all. This is going to take some time, but man, has he ever had an effective night. He had 2, and he was thinking 3 all the way. Oh, James, these are the types of goals that everyone loves because they provide energy. It's determination. It's being relentless on the puck. And he's falling to the ice, and he still manages to get a stick on it. No one knows he has the wherewithal to shoot the puck and still get it off, including the tender, and that's why it goes by.
Oh, no! Love scores! And that's 3 on the night for the hat trick.
Well, and here comes the plushy pumpkins falling down, and well-earned as he gets that Hattie, as you mentioned there, James. Just feel like he's been on fire. Every time that puck touches his stick, it winds up filling the net.
Chicago's having a night, as some kids might say, Cheryl. They're balling out there here in period number 2.
Just loving it out here, James. I mean, they have had control of the play. They've been so dominant. It almost feels effortless, and when it feels effortless, you don't want it to stop, and they've got an intermission looming, and you know they want to stay on the ice.
Takes himself free with the stop. Shot! And there's the horn, bringing an end to period number 2. Still 20 minutes more of action in the third. Stick around. The final frame of regulation has arrived. It's period number 3, and it's about to go down. Third period underway here. This has been a total squash to this point. What's this game told you through 2 periods tonight?
Montreal's right where they should be in this game, behind, James. It's been earned because they've been scrambling in their own zone. They've been disjointed and disconnected, and they haven't had any puck possession. When you don't have the puck on your stick, you can't generate any offense at all.
Takes the feed. There's the collision, and look who's hit again. No, they didn't like that, and here we go. They're going to fight.
I didn't like it because it was a dangerous play, James, and you got to play her down as a result, and of course you got to respond, and it results in dropping the mitts.
Cheryl, I kind of like the response here, just coming to the aid of a fallen teammate.
Well, yeah, and it's the way that it happened, right? They don't think it was a clean hit, and so now all of a sudden they want retribution. They want to let them know that they can't take action this way, and, they duked it out. The road team's bench is banging their sticks, standing up as they cheer on their player, and that tilt went their way.
And after that tilt, looks like cooler heads have finally prevailed, and we're ready to drop the puck once again. And they take possession. Nice job tangling him up on the draw. Feeds the puck to Datsuk. Intercepts it at center. And that plays offside. We got a face-off coming up.
Richard's finally going to get on the score sheet here after multiple scoring chances, James. Love to see the expected goals after this one. But you could feel it coming, couldn't ya? I mean, he's been all around the net. He's had the puck on his stick. He's had all the right habits, found himself in all the right spots. Nice to see him finally connect.
Montreal's won the draw. Quick pass to Dvorak. The Americans gain control of the puck. Puts it on net, just wide. Here's a short pass to Dahl.
Dvorak's really laboring to get off here, James. It looks like he's been injured. I hope he's okay because they're going to need him in this game.
Taken along the wall by Gretzky. Good defensive stop with the poke check. Slides the puck over to Dahl. Great reach with the poke check. Moves it over to Keith. And they send it right back to him.
Datsuk's been having himself a time out there tonight. I mean, he's dancing, he's found the puck, and he's moving it. A reason why he's got 4 points, and also a reason why his team's blowing their opponent out of the water right now.
Here's it. He scores! What a goal! Chicago's offense continues to shine here in this third period.
Oh, this has got to be a dream for a coach. You know that they're telling their team in the intermission to make sure they stay to business, stay to task, stay focused. And that's exactly what they've done, and they just hammered their opponent.
Tremendous hit. Tries to feed it over to Datsuk. Tremendous hit on the play, and that opens up some space. Assels plays the puck. Feed to the middle. What a chance, but they can't connect. Montreal's gained possession along the boards. Big time hit, and that had some hot sauce on it.
It certainly did, James. I mean, it was thunderous, and you can see the whole bench light up with that hit. It's timely, and it also generates a ton of momentum for his team. Datsuk's had the hot hand tonight here, James. He's got the hat trick. He's on the score sheet 3 times right now and just doing whatever it takes to get it done, firing on all cylinders. I'm going to love to see his shooting efficiency after this game. You know that it's certainly elevated, and his entire team is just saying, get him the puck.
Passes it in front, and that doesn't connect. Quebec teamwork's got possession here in the offensive zone.
Oh-ho!
Scores! The captain delivers!
This is just a great shot, James. It's quick release, and it just beats the goaltender. He thought he had it glove side. Unfortunately, the glove wasn't low enough and just squeaks underneath.
Montreal's recognized that they're not going to play run time here, so at least try to make it respectable.
Respectable, and they can finish with physicality, and that's something that the staff will be telling them. Also look for everyone to be jumping into the attack, trying to get some pressure on their opponent and get some much-needed goals.
There's the physical side. Huge steal in his own end.
Chicago's been working hard all night long, in particular in their defensive positioning. They're just shutting down, closing all of the white ice with those sticks, intercepting a ton of passes, and they're dominating.
Moves it to Richard. Grabs it in his own end.
Well, this game is wild, James. End-to-end action. Let's just forget the defense, shall we, and just go with the goal calls.
Along the half wall with the puck. In close.
I don't think we talk often enough about the skill of balance on your edges. I mean, he is able to manipulate because he is so strong and he's able to hold on to the puck even though the defenders are right on him.
Assels takes the puck. Looks to make a play over to Kontos. He got all of that one. Penalty coming up as the play's blown dead.
Now, the penalty has been called, James, and it's not really going to factor in the outcome. This game is already over.
to the face-off circle. They'll send the man advantage unit out again.
Well, they haven't scored on the power play as of yet here, James, but if they're able to capitalize and get on the board, guess what? The numbers go up pretty quickly.
Oh, what a hip check on the play, and you know her opponents will be thinking twice going up against her now. Passes it over.
Wow.
I score! Right with the man advantage, and they make it click.
Well, you got to be aware when he's on the ice. You know that he's going to barrel down on you, and he's going to hit you. Separate body from puck, and that's exactly what he does there. And then, of course, retrieval ensues, and they're able to put it away.
Chicago's added yet another one here to the total tonight. What a performance.
Yeah, they've had the puck on their stick for a majority of this game. You know the coaching staff is going to be impressed. Hey, maybe they'll get the day off tomorrow.
He scores! My goodness, it's a night for the ages on his part.
It really is, James. He's playing with such confidence. And every time he takes it to the net, you know that he's not going to be denied. It's in him. He's attacking, and he's buzzing all around the ice. We see this play in skills practice all the time. We just don't see the panic defender on the other side. I mean, listen, anytime you can get on a diagonal and take it to the net, oh, it's tremendous to watch the skating, to be able to explode and create it for yourself.
Slides the puck over. There's the whistle as the play was offside. Chicago's offense has not been a problem tonight. They put a lot of shots on net and laid it big time late in this third period. Grabs the puck. Smart heads up play to intercept the pass. The Americans get a hold of it. Pass back to the point. Brilliant save, read it perfectly. Here he is on a breakaway. Scores! Puts it in the back of the net, and that's how you light the lamp.
He lights the lamp as he buries that one, James. But he knows he has confidence, and he shows just that in that battle. Execution, that's how you do it.
Chicago's been the better team offensively tonight. A lot of scoring chances, and they lead it late in this third period.
Bork's going to have to keep his head up, James. I mean, he caused that injury on a hometown player, and the crowd is frustrated, and they're booing every time he touches the puck.
Play blown dead. Let's get the call.
With such a comfortable lead, James, I don't really think this penalty is going to make a difference. Taking a penalty when you have this much of a lead, not really that big of a deal this late in the game.
Drives it to the crease. They score! And a shorty at that.
Just love this goal, James. I mean, this is a PK, not just a PK, but a power kill. They go and attack when they recognize the opportunity, and they create this chance, and they put it away. Well, this is a perfectly executed stretch pass, and this is exactly what playing fast means. You don't give your opponent any opportunity to get on you, because guess what? You're already out.
Dahl's ready for the draw on this man advantage. And now it's grabbed by Bork. Oh, he'll feel that one. Fires it on net. And an easy glove save on the play. Datsuk's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Look at this down the right wing. They're on the attack. Montreal's across the blue line. Here's a chance. Oh, what a stop. Play kept alive into another pressure cooker situation. Picked off in the offensive end. A packed house here in the arena tonight as the final seconds tick away. They're on their feet, saluting their team on a job well done. Let's get the call. Datsuk's going off for interference.
With a comfortable lead late in the third, and you take a penalty. Listen, I've seen a ton of things happen in the game, but it's pretty inconsequential at this time.
There's the final horn, and that'll do it here this evening. Cheryl, I like to try to preach to my kids, sharing is caring, but in this one, it was all about puck possession here. No sharing.
Well, sometimes there's a time to share.